Sure.
Hi. Yes, go ahead. What's your good name? Where are you calling from? Just quick and then ask me it out. Go ahead. Yes. Yes. Anyone has any doubt, any questions, directly you can go ahead. Are you able to hear me, everyone?
Yeah, screen
Yes.
was stuck for a brief time, but now it's visible. Yeah.
No, no issues. Go ahead. Yes, ask me.
Yeah. So Kunal sir, my exam is in May. So currently I have started with your videos and other materials like the institute material. So
Mm-hmm.
what you say is the best source for practice, and do you see any strategy for it? I have just completed quants, fixed income, and equity and derivatives. That's it. I'm yet to start FRA and rest of the
What
things.
income?
Quants, fixed income, equity, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
derivatives. I'm somewhere
Okay.
in between.
Okay. Okay. See, first of all, the flow of topic. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Right?
Uh, uh,
Anything?
Screen is not visible, sir.
Screen is not visible.
Yeah, yeah, now it is visible. Now it
Visible.
is visible.
Okay, okay,
Yep.
okay. So I'll just share you. See, whenever you start CFA, the best two topics that you can begin with is quants and FSA. These topics are your foundation. Okay.
Got it.
So whenever you start CFA, these two topics try to complete it. Once you complete this, then you're free to go with either economics or you can go with products. Products means you should go with equity. Before that, you can do corporate issuers, then fixed income, derivatives, alternatives, portfolio. So these four you should do together. These four. And these two you should do together. Got it?
Got it.
I just wanted to admit everyone. I don't know why is it stopping me from adding everyone. Something has to go wrong whenever I'm doing live session or my first session. Something has to go wrong. Anyways, so see, this are four pockets. You should first start with this QM and FSA, number one. Second, you should start with corporate equity because that is related to FSA. Third, you can go with fixed income derivatives and alternatives. And I generally recommend you to go with economics and ethics at the end. Why? Because even if you start early, there is a high chance you might forget things. Okay. So this is
Got
what,
it.
as per me, the flow should be. Now you can twist the flow, but first it should be QM and FSA only. Between QM and FSA, you can begin with anything, doesn't matter. But number one,
Got
QM
it.
and FSA, then this, because once you do FSA, then corporate and equity becomes easier because you have ratios coming up there again. But once you start with fixed income, that should be the flow. Fixed income, derivatives, alternatives, portfolio. Most of the things are common there. Then
Got
finally
it.
you can go there. This is what the flow should be.
Sure. So, do you have any material and etc. where we can practice anything for till the exam? Practice is somewhere we are looking forward.
Okay, okay. So see, everything that I'm going to mention here, I'll be just upfront, okay? So
Sure.
see, first reading, whenever you do first reading, it has to be from a full-fledged book. Full-fledged book means I would generally recommend Schwezer. This is what we all studied from, okay? I
Got
worked
it.
myself with this company, so I know how their amazing material is. So even though they are my competitors now, but I would still say that's the best material in the world. More precise, and it has 700, 800 questions already. So it's in a very systematic manner. Okay. To pass the CFA exam, this is sufficient for level one. This is what your first reading should be. Okay. Then when it comes to second reading, okay, this is where you don't have time to study everything, all the five books. So not promoting here, but this is where you can study from my revision book. Okay, I'll just give you a snippet of my revision book. This is my latest revision book. So you will see in the book, see, this is where I've summarized everything. Quants, if you see quants, it's just in 30 pages, I've put up the entire quants. So this is where you can do the revision. Part two, this is the revision of the afternoon session which you have. Okay. Derivatives and all those things, equity, again, everything in the formula manner, you will see in a systematic manner. So either you can do your own revision book or you can take the revision book, whatever, that is your choice. Why?
Got
Because reading again the entire 5 books is going to be difficult. So first reading, definitely you do from Schwezer. Don't skip anything. Second revision, you have to do a precise revision because second reading is for memorizing. First reading is for understanding. No one will able to memorize after first reading. Your experience will be like, sir, I'm not able to remember anything. Second and third reading is where you'll start remembering things. This is what you should do. Now, this is about the material, okay? What about the questions? For questions, there are three major things. Number one, of course, as I said, Schwezer itself has 700, 800 questions. So number one, you will go with the book itself, correct? Number two, your
Yep.
CFA Institute website, you have candidate resource. So in candidate resource, you have so many resources available, right? Like you have questions for each reading. But just to give you some, and I know many of you all might not agree with me, but see, the problem with candidate resource is that guys, I'll look at the chat later on because I'm writing on the screen. Don't worry. If you have any doubts, you can unmute also. Candidate resource, I will tell you about candidate resource. There are many questions which are case studies form of that, and not everything is asked in CFA in the form of case study. In fact, in level one, you don't have case studies. So you'll have to be careful with the CFA Institute's candidate resource. You can practice, it's great, amazing, but initially you might get a jerk that, oh my God, it's so difficult. So first you finish the Schwezer questions, then you go for candidate resource. At the end of your exam, you also have 2 free mocks. Okay. I just recently covered with a couple of students the paid mocks also of CFA Institute. So those are, I think you have 6 extra paid mocks, which you want, you can buy it, but I think it's too costly for all of us to buy. So you can go with the 2 free mocks and then you can give the same mocks again, 2 free mocks twice. This is, however, you do during your exams. The third is that there are many resources available in the market these days now where you can practice the mock. But I would recommend you to do the mock not from any resources. Just see the resources carefully because the CFA Institute is very, specific about the language that they use. So I've seen many of the mocks where the language is very different and you need to be in sync with the CFA Institute language. They're very particular about the words that they use. So whichever mocks you use, ensure that these mocks, the language is perhaps quite similar. Otherwise, you will get more confused rather than getting more clarity. But
Got it.
to be honest
Uh,
enough, all the extra mocks that you do apart from CFA Institute and Schwezer, all of those are paid mocks. So if you are on a budget, then go with the CFA Institute and Schwezer. That is more than sufficient. Okay. So you
got
have
it, sir.
to decide what is like your time, budget, everything, and accordingly choose. To be honest enough, see, if you just do CFA Schwezer book, or if you watch the material or some of the videos that I've uploaded here and there, you can like use whatever resources today. You have so many resources to pass. Okay. But my one goal is that instead of doing multiple resources one time, do one resource multiple times.
Got it.
So don't end up doing three, four, five things and then feeling lost at the end. Rather stick to one resource, whichever book it is, or maybe one extra revision book, but that's it. Don't deviate too much. Okay.
Sure. So currently, what I'm doing is I'm religiously following the videos which you upload in
Mhm.
parallel with the
See,
special notes.
the reason I came up to the live session is also to tell you because in a day I'm getting 200, 300 messages. Okay,
Oh,
some of these messages are thank you messages. Some of them are, very negative messages also for putting this charge and that charge. And some of them are, about the students that I'm studying CFA for exam from this. Now, I'll be very candid here and very claritily. I want to say this to all of you all is that see those videos I published for people who are planning to do CFA to get an idea what CFA is. Okay. And I've clearly mentioned in the description that see that video I published in 2022. In 2025, the syllabus has become comprised It's not exactly related to 2025. The concepts might be, but that's for your understanding. If you want to do for exam preparation, I have mentioned clearly in the descriptions, whichever material or videos you get from the market, buy that. I'm not saying buy mine, you can buy anyone. But the intention of the video was for anyone who wants to put thousands of dollars. Before that, they want to see what CFA is. So for that, I had put the videos. But of course, I won't be putting the latest video every time because it's my bread and butter, to be honest enough. But definitely, wherever I get opportunity, whatever I can do, I will do. However, I don't tell people that use that video for passing the exam. No, for passing the exam, you need to know some skills. You need to know what is going on latest. All of these are, you can't rely on 2025, 2020 material to do material for 2025. Again, that the intention of that is to give you an idea of what CFA is before you put thousands of dollars. Okay. But once you decide to do CFA, then don't be choosy about, no, I will do whatever possible, I'll do it free only, or I will not use the latest resources. No, my suggestion is you are already investing so much. So carefully see what is latest and then choose. Got it?
Got it, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. Can we purchase from your latest from your website and etc., sir?
My I'll again tell you one thing. Whichever option you feel better is you buy. On my website also, I've put a don't buy directly my videos. Okay. There is a $1 trial version. See the trial version. Okay. In that, there are some samples I've uploaded. If you find the samples are good, then buy. Okay. And I would suggest you to do that with other institutes also. Whichever institute or lectures you want to buy, see their samples, see their teaching methodology, see the quality of the notes. After that, if you like, then you buy. Okay. So even in my website, when you go to the website, no need to directly buy the product. See, there is a trial version available. Check the trial version. I've uploaded a couple of videos. See that. After that, if you become comfortable, then you can choose it.
Sure. Thank you, sir.
Yes. Yes. Anyone else who would like to ask questions, you can ask. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yes, I'll now look at the chats. Anyone can unmute and also ask. Okay, no problem.
Sir,
Hi, sir. I've been averaging 70 to 73 in mocks. Are you talking about CFA mocks? Well, if it's CFA mocks and it's 70, 72%, it's great. Is it seven?
hi, sir.
Yeah. Hi. What's your good name?
Soren.
Soren. Yes. Hi, Soren. Please tell me.
Sir, I have already registered CFA level 1 for this 2025 Feb 19th Feb का एग्जाम है मेरा.
Okay, right. Go ahead.
ओके. तो सर थोड़ा सा प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है हिंदी में कंफर्टेबल.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Most of the audience are mixed, so if it's
ओके.
better, you can
तो
do English. Others
सर
can also get
आई
some
एम
help.
आई एम fully covered all syllabus and testing
Hmm.
mocks, but
CFA mock?
60
Are you talking about
60 हाँ मॉक.
CFA mocks, right?
सीएफए मॉक्स सीएफए वेबसाइट का जो मॉक्स है
Correct.
वो
Right, right, right,
2 मॉक्स फ्री है वो मैंने किया तो
right.
60 और 70 के बीच में आ रहा है.
Yeah, that's what I just said, that I just did mocks with many of my students recently, and we did the 2 free mocks also, and I happened to do with them the 6 paid mocks also. So to be honest enough, everyone is scoring around 50, 60 and all. Now, two things I will mention here. Number one, don't get bogged down or don't get worried by, oh, my score is not moving ahead of 70. No, CFA Institute mocks are tough. They are meant to be tough so that you prepare much higher level. Okay, the actual exam might not be that tough, to be honest. Now, this is my belief. Okay, I'm not assuring that, and as per our code of conduct policy, I can't do that. But I'm just honestly telling you that CFA mocks, even if you're scoring around 60s or something, don't let that affect your outcome. Keep going with your plans. Don't change your plans. Number one. Second, also what is important is how is your individual topic score? CFA Institute does not give you average passing. You have to, one thing that I tell student is that each topic, your aim should be to go above 70, each topic, whether that's a smaller topic like portfolio management, or whether that's a big topic like FSA or equity, your goal should be each topic 70 plus. Got it? Wherever you have weakness, try to go to your candidate source where you have resources where you can choose topic wise and you can practice. So I've been asked the same thing, sir, where can I buy your mock test? I'll discuss what I'm selling. We can discuss that later. You have my website also. What you need right now for exam, please ask me that so that I can help you.
सर तो मेरा अभी जो प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है
Yes,
वो आई एम फुल्ली कंप्लीटेड सिलेबस आई एम प्रैक्टिसिंग मॉक्स बट
correct.
एट ए टाइम कुछ कुछ मतलब याद नहीं आता कुछ
Oh,
प्रॉब्लम होता है
that will happen. Don't worry. I understand your question. You might feel low confident that I'm not able to
ये
memorize
ये
everything. I'm not
यस
able to remember everything, right? That is your problem,
यस
correct?
यस
See,
यस
that is very natural to happen. Every student faces that because you're giving one of the world's toughest exam and you're giving all 10 subjects together. That will happen even during the last day. Okay. But trust me, when you enter the exam room, that fear will disappear. Just keep doing whatever you are doing. Don't change your plans. Focus, and memorizing will automatically happen. Okay. It will
तो सर
suddenly happen. It will naturally happen, but you need to keep reading question. Half of your day, let's say if you are studying 100% of the day, suppose
हम्म
25 to 30% of the day now should be on reading. The remaining part of the day should be on doing mocks. I've already put where you can do the mocks. Do the CFA mocks again, again, again. There's no harm in it. Schwezer book has 700 questions. Do those 700 questions. CFA Institute has mocks. You have so many options these days. Try to give mock every day, 2 hours. If you are comfortable, sit like some people give half mocks, 2 hour, 15 minutes, right?
हम्म
Analyze, then give another half mocks, right? Gradually try to sit for that 4 hour, 30 minutes together, like an actual exam, because you need to check your physical capacity also, right? What happens
yep
is that when you are exhausted, the last 1 hour, your mind stops working, right? So during that
yes
last 1 hour, your scores might be down. Don't let that
yes
happen during the exam. So keep doing questions, questions, questions. And wherever you feel that, oh, I'm getting less score in a particular topic, it's not because your questions were always wrong, but you can also go back and study those topics in between. So just schedule your day properly. 25 to 30% of the day reading the important stuff, and the rest of
yes
the day doing questions in the last 2 weeks.
ओके
Okay.
तो सर अभी तो लास्ट 2 वीक्स ही बात बचे
Hmm.
हैं लास्ट
Yeah,
सर
that
लास्ट फाइव
last last
फाइव
couple of
डेज का
days. Yes, go ahead. Tell me. Sorry.
तो लास्ट 5 डेज का सर शेड्यूल कैसे रहा
Schedule is, brother, this is the life's biggest exam. If you have 24 hours, study all 24 hours. Study mocks. This is what I said. 20 to 30% of the day, study. The rest of the days, give mocks or do questions.
ओके
Okay. What I did, I'll tell you. I did so many questions before the exam and I read so much that last 3 days I didn't do any question. Last 3 to 4 days, just peacefully study everything. And you might sound this very funny, but focus, meditate, you
यस
know,
यस यस
exercise, sleep, whatever you feel, you do it. But last couple of days, don't eat outside food. I tell my students, don't eat outside food. Focus on your health, because on the exam day, how your health is, that is also very important. Okay. Let me see some more questions. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you. My questions are
सर
what?
और लास्ट एक क्वेश्चन है सर
Go ahead.
सर मतलब पूरा कंप्लीट हो जाता है बट कुछ कुछ टॉपिक लगता है कि ये छूट गया ये छूट गया ये छूट गया सेम
No,
प्रॉब्लम
I understand.
कॉन्फिडेंस लो हो जाता है सर
I understand that is very natural to happen, but don't worry, everything will fall in place. What is your exam date?
19 फेब
You still have 15 days. Don't worry. Like even if you exclude the last 5 days, even in 10 days, you can make wonders. Okay.
ओके
So first of all, I just tell three things. Trust yourself.
ओके
Too much. You should trust yourself. Okay. Second, trust God. There is a luck which matters a lot on that day. Okay. And third, continue your plan. Don't get worried. All these thoughts, you have 60 days after the exam to think about it. Right now, just think about, I'm going to the battle. I'm going to do everything. Whatever is missed, don't worry. It will get covered up. 1 or 2% things here or there you might find difficult. For example, when I was giving level 1, I hated hypothesis. So eventually I gave up on hypothesis. Nahi ho raha hai. Got it? But
Yep.
that's fine, right? I don't want to derail my 95% of the plan for that 5%.
Yes.
Correct? So be happy. I see many people are so stressed about CFA, which is natural. I'm not saying no. But don't feel like a gun is on your head. Okay, go there with your passion of doing finance. Enjoy the exam. You'll really enjoy it. After your exam, trust me, you can comment on my channel. You will be commenting, sir, the actual exam is not as difficult as I thought. I think the environment for CFA has become so serious that everyone is serious. So
Yes.
relax. It's amazing exam. Okay. ठीक
यस
है.
सर, मैंने सर खुद से प्रिपेयर किया। मैंने पहले एक टीचर का सजेशन लिया था, बट उसका मैंने नहीं हो रहा था। आपका वीडियो ही
Don't,
पूरा,
no criticizing anyone. Don't
नहीं
worry.
नहीं क्रिटिसाइज नहीं सर,
हाँ,
नहीं हुआ था। उसके बाद मैंने पूरा सेल्फ स्टडी किया था और आपका वीडियो देखा था। अभी सीएफए इंस्टीट्यूट का ही मॉक कर रहा हूँ, और कुछ नहीं। ठीक है सर,
great.
अभी कॉन्फिडेंस हुआ। थैंक यू सर।
Okay. Yes. 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 I have one more question here. My questions are: what is the pass mark for CFA? I am not well prepared for exam as such. I want to shift the date. Guys, all those who want to shift the date, I am no fan of shifting the date. I am the guy who will be like, fight it till the last. So about should I shift or not, that is your individual call. I will not be commenting on it. I am not in favor of shifting the dates. Yes, next question I'm taking, sir. I'm watching your QM lecture, especially the amortization part as revision. QM amortization. Oh yeah, Akansha, right? See, amortization part came across $1 million question and I was able to solve it one go. I got it right and I just wished I could share the moment with you the next. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, this is appreciation. I thought it's a question. The guy is such a big thing. I thought it's a question. Thank you. Thank you very much. I have my exam in 15 days. I've started with mock. Guys, you can also unmute in between if no one is unmuting. You can also unmute and ask, but be brief and be quick and try to say in English so others can also benefit. I have my exam in 15 days. I have started my mocks and practice. My score for the subject, I just answered. Guys, if your score is between 50 to 60 in the CFA mocks, do not worry. It's normal. Keep practicing, keep reading. 50 to 60, don't get worried. Below 50 is a concern.
Yeah.
Okay? Correct? Yeah. Anyone questions?
Yeah, I have one. I have my exam date on 20th Feb,
Good name.
and I realized that my weak area is FSA. And if I address it chapter wise, I'm still able to say score good. But overall, I feel that I'm not gaining confidence in FSA.
Mhm.
Should I focus on getting my concepts clear again? Like,
When is
is
your
this
exam date?
time?
Please mention your exam date first.
20th Feb.
20th Feb.
20. Yeah.
Okay, now Feb, right? So,
Yes.
and what about the other topics? Are you done with the other topics?
Yeah, I'm done with over a whole course. But if
Right.
you talk about score, I'm scoring like 54%, 55%.
Where are
That's
you practicing the questions from?
from CFA curriculum that they have given.
No problem. You should, are you using any other source like Schwezer or anything?
I'm using for questions. I'm using Mark
Mhm.
Meldrum.
Right.
That's what.
Good.
Yeah, that
Yes.
I have purchased.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
And so, see, my suggestion is now it's anyways, you have exam very soon. So most of your score should be, if you're practicing CFA questions, it should be between like 55, 60 and around 70. If not, then probably you need to increase the reading thing.
Okay.
Your reading is the problem. Many people keep on practicing the same questions.
Hmm.
I think CFA is about analysis. You will have to analyze which topics are my weakness in terms of scoring. I think your CFA Institute has a very amazing tool now
Hmm.
uh, where you can actually see your percentage reading wise, right? In the candidate resource. Am I?
Right, right.
So
Yes.
Analyze that. Sit down 5-10 minutes with that. Okay.
Mm.
Where is
Mhm.
you are lacking. Also,
Mm.
how many questions you have solved out of the percentages.
Mm.
Many times, when you solve more and more questions, the efficiency comes in that way. Okay. So initial
Mm.
couple of you right, in quants, smaller sample is bad, larger sample is good.
Yeah.
The more questions you do, then you see your efficiency.
Yeah.
And again, just to be very blunt enough, you don't have time to think all this thing. You have just 10-15 days. Just keep following your routine. Marks will follow.
Okay.
Okay. Don't change any of your strategy. Perfect.
Yes. Yes. Thanks.
And about FSA, just to tell you, FSA, everyone gets worried about FSA. Even you get worried about IFRS US gap, IFRS US gap. How will I remember, right?
Mm-hmm.
Most of the people don't fail in FSA. You know why? Because the weightage is high. So there's
Mm.
a high chance that you might sail through. Okay.
Mm.
You should be more worried about smaller topics because there the scope of error is very less.
Okay.
Okay. Big topics like FSA, equity, fixed income, there the questions are many. For example, if you have, let's say, 30 questions, example, okay, then to get 70, you need 21 right, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So 9 questions wrong is okay in that.
Mm.
But if you have a topic like portfolio where there are some derivatives, let's say there are only 10 questions.
Mm.
So you can go only 3 wrong.
Yeah.
So smaller topics are more dangerous to score
Yeah.
70 rather than larger topics. This is something that students need to understand, that smaller topic is not less trouble, it's more trouble. You have to be more
Mm.
accurate there.
Mm.
Got it?
Right. Right. Thank you.
Please tell me how to go with FSA and ethics. My examinations, I just answered that. Ethics, guys, the only solution for ethics is read all the material, if for ethics, if possible, from the CFA Institute or, of course, my book, right? Or, guys, one more thing, in ethics, your CFA Institute has, I think, more than 150 questions in the candidate resource for ethics. Go through all of that. The language and the questions will be quite similar. Plus, in the mocks, you have 30, 60, 70 questions in the mocks. So you have more than 250, 300 questions to practice for ethics. Do that twice, thrice, 4 times. That's the strategy for ethics. Many of the things in ethics are repetitive. They might change the names, but the story also remains the same. Okay. Yes. Are there any topics which you would suggest are fine leaving topics for only have 1-2 questions? Should I answer this? I'm checking the CFA Institute policy whether I should answer all these things.
Definitely, sir. Definitely. Definitely.
uh,
It,
this
it is, it is, I think,
this
not
question,
in the
right? Which
policy.
topic you should leave? Correct?
Not leave, but we can focus less
Let's
for the
see.
remaining 15
A
minutes.
very gray area. Okay, I might be in crisis for saying this, but see, if you are struggling with cons, I'll tell you, if you're struggling with cons, only if you're struggling with cons, then hypothesis and linear regression, you need to focus on very few things, not everything. Okay. It should not be your priority. Your priority should be other. This is again, I'm repeating again, only if you're struggling. If you're struggling with FSA, many things, I would suggest focus more on the first part, like income statement, EPS, they always ask. Okay. You have balance sheet, financial security, which they ask very often, held to maturity, available for sale, if you remember, cash flow, operating cash flow. So the initial parts of the topics are more asked, which are relatively easier than the later part of the topics like long-term liabilities and leases and all those. Try to do the basics, if not the complicated part. Most of your exam is going to be on basics. Also, remember, CFA Institute is not testing your memory. So most of the things that you have to memorize, they generally avoid asking. This is what I have seen as a trend. So anything that you think is too much of memorizing, trust me, you will have a escape route for it. You probably might not be The intention of the institute, I don't think so, is to test your memory alone. Okay, so that's the last thing that they would do. This is what I believe. Yeah.
If for the last 15
Hmm.
20 days, if
Hmm.
I focus just on the CFA Institute's questions
Hmm.
and the mocks, that's it.
The mocks.
Not no
No,
Schweizer,
no, you need
no
to, no.
other
You have to
things.
do Schweizer because
Okay.
CFA mocks, you will you'll finish it very soon. CFA mocks and this material. Schweizer has had another 700 questions. Schweizer book, which
Yes.
when you're doing it for the first time, I'm sure you must have gone through it. Okay.
Yes.
So CFA Institute, yes, great. Mocks, great, amazing. But individual, if you're struggling topic wise, I would recommend you to go to Schweizer also. Schweizer should pay me for doing this, but I'm saying honestly, you should go to Schweizer. It's a very beautiful book, which I'm sure everyone agrees. So you can, analyze where you're getting less score in CFA and then go to the Schweizer material and
And
choose.
so for the parts that I'm struggling the
Hmm.
most, I can just refer to the Schweizer
Correct.
questions.
Because it will give you the idea of what exactly you need to study from there. Okay.
Okay.
I can
And
openly
maybe
say
the language.
I have taught from all the materials, whatever material are
Yes.
available in the market. So the book that I made, this fast track book, it is a summary of everything. You don't need to go here and there. Again, I'm not promoting it, and if you take it promotion, no problem. But I'm saying that the book I've made is after listening to students that, sir, I feel like what should I do at the last moment? So everything is summarized in just 2 books. Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
your books is a PDF version.
Yes, it's a PDF also. Now from tomorrow, you'll find the PDF also available. So you can download the PDF also. I'll be sharing the link on the channel. You can immediately download the PDF, both the books. Yes. Any questions, anyone? In between, guys,
Uh,
on the chat box, just put your name and location. So I get some motivation. Where are you calling from? Just in your chat box, you can just message us. Yes. Go ahead with your question, anyone. Yep. Anyone has questions? Yes.
so will the recorded lectures be sufficient for the 2025 marks, 25 to 2025 exam?
Yes, yes, yes. They are meant in the same manner. I mean, I have at a moment 4 live batches which I'm taking. So, of course, not all the live batches are recorded, right? But more than sufficient. I cover the whole book, so you don't have to study anything else.
Got it.
More of that information, I think, will you can see on the website also. I just mentioned you have a trial version also there. So before buying anything, just take a trial version, see how the live lectures are being conducted, and then you can go ahead. Hello. Thank you, Aryan. Oh, Toronto, or should I call Toronto? I see a screen you shared. I joined a bit late. Okay, no worries. I'm gonna upload the recording of everything this. You can watch it there also. I just discussed how should be the flow of the topic for those who join late, what is the material and where you should do the CFA questions from. So this is the flow. A, for those who are starting new, A, B, C, D. This is the flow of the topic. Then these are the materials you use generally. You can use CFA Institute, Schweizer book, or my revision book. And these are the mocks where you should practice questions. Hello, hi from Mumbai. Thank you. Hi, hi, hi. Yes, anyone, any questions? Check, check, check. Perfect. Anything you want to ask? Anyone? Let me
Sir,
know.
PDF का link.
I'll share the link on the channel. Okay, don't worry. I'll share the link today itself.
Sir, I am from India. I
Hi.
am preparing. Hello, sir.
Yeah, hi.
Yes, sir. Sir, I am preparing for November attempt, sir.
November
Uh,
2025.
yes, sir.
Oh, you can go for a holiday and come back. It's too far. Yes,
Uh,
tell.
I- uh,
Yes.
Actually, I have tried to clear. Sir, I will try my best to clear this exam. Sir, when I go through, sir, when I see your quant videos and when I go through the curriculum, sir, I can understand, sir.
Okay.
Sir, how can I tackle this problem?
No, so I didn't get what is the problem?
Sir, when I go through the quants, I see geometric mean or other things, sir. That's why I am losing my interest. Sir,
No,
how can I tackle?
losing your interest. This is the reality, right? This is the what is in the material. So when you are doing a course, go through the material first, see what are the topics in the index. Don't think it as mathematics. This is what you need to know if you want to be a financial expert. Okay, so if you want to be working in investment banks, or if you want to be working in valuation or anything, you will have to know these. You can't say that I want to make money and I don't want to work hard. It's like that way. So all that quants, in level 2 you have machine learning, big data. These are so relevant things, right? So all of this information that you have in the curriculum, it's the best curriculum, honestly. So that curriculum is definitely meant for you to be a financial expert. So don't think of it like, oh my God, it's my exam. No, no, no. Think of it that how you're going to develop your skill. And this is going to make you at par with global students. So this is what you should be ready for. Okay. I think we commerce students are very much worried about finance, mathematics. I don't think so that is right for us. This is why I think uh, engineers are more becoming CFA than finance students. This is the reality. Engineers, I have, I have seen many engineers passing in first attempt. This is why, because they are not worried about maths. We finance students we just run away from maths. That should not be the case. Yeah, Premlata, I'll discuss about all these personal issues about the product and all. We can discuss that later on. This intention of this program is to help students who are giving FEB exams. Your query, you can definitely ask to my team. They will perhaps do that requirement that you need. Okay. Anything about the topic or anything you want, you can ask me. Go ahead. Derivatives, yes. What is the issue in derivatives? In derivatives, I'll just tell you one thing that uh, too much complicated things of options don't go into that detail. Okay. The material is perfect. It's very crisp. I don't think so. Derivatives in detail. Derivatives is very short. It has the least weightage also. So if possible, do all the questions of CFA instead of derivatives. That there are not too many. Derivatives, there's nothing to be skipped. You know the reason why? Because it has the least material and the least amount of questions. Derivatives is something that those who are planning to do CFA, they love derivatives. Half of the people are traders doing CFA, so they love futures forward options. I did CFA because I loved options. So I wanted the derivatives to be having higher weightage. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, Pranjal. Thank you. I have already mentioned the videos. The intention of the video is to give you an idea of what the curriculum is. But if you want to prepare for the latest exams, you should perhaps buy any resource, whichever you are finding, the latest ones. The course that I've uploaded is just to give you an idea of what CFA program curriculum is. Yes. I trade in options. Yeah. Thank you. Guys, anyone has any questions for the upcoming FEB exams or any preparation, please let me know. Or else I'll see you next time. Okay. Perfect. Yes.
सर एथिक्स का लास्ट बताइए, एथिक्स को कैसे मतलब
Yes. I told you.
क्वेश्चन
have
रीडिंग
to-
में.
No. Ethics, you will get a grip on ethics only when you keep reading the same questions, because then you'll realize, okay, it's the same pattern. Even if today I plan to do myself, I'll have to go through those questions again, like if I'm a student. Ethics is the only way to do ethics is Just keep practicing the same questions. Like you have 150, 160 questions on CFA Institute. Practice all that. Like go through all of that. I don't see most of the student completing those questions. I would love to do live session. My first session starts at 6 in the morning, or I wake up at 5. The last session ends at this time around 11, and right now it's already 12:30. So whatever I can do my best, I'll do it. Hello, hi from Nigeria. Yes, I have a material online. I'll be updating that on the channel post as well. You can directly buy the soft copy as well. I have so many students from Rwanda, Nigeria. I'm so happy to meet all of you all. I never believed that I'll have so much of fans from Africa. I'm very glad to meet all of you all. Yes, hi. Perfect. Anyone, any questions anymore? Yes. Okay, great. All the best, guys, for your exams. Whenever you pass, do prepare for the level 2 immediately. Enjoy your time after that, and welcome in the world of finance. Okay. Yes. Perfect.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Take care. Bye. 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 Thank you. Bye.